Welcome back. As the cyclone Nivar inches closer to coast of Tamil Nadu and Puducherry, a red alert has now been sounded off in the southern states. Cyclone Nivar, which is turned severe, is likely to make a landfall between Malappuram near Chennai and Karaikal in Puducherry tonight with a wind speed of about 120 to 145 thereabout kilometers per hour. An alert has now been issued to those living in low-lying areas and in the banks of Adya River in Chennai. This is coming in after the heavy rainfall in Chennai. The inflow of Chembarambakam Lake has increased. As a precautionary measure, the Chennai Corporation has ordered the removal of all the hoardings ahead of Cyclone Nivar. Meanwhile, the Tamil Nadu government suspended several flights from Chennai. Also, the state bus and train services in 11 districts have been suspended. A public holiday has been announced by the Tamil Nadu government. Chief Minister EPS has appealed to people to stay indoors. 129 relief camps have also been set up in Chennai and 312 people have already been shifted to 8 relief centers. Neighbouring Puducherry has now imposed prohibitory orders under Section 144. 30 NDRF teams have been deployed. 22 teams are on standby to assist the affected states.
Now the cyclone started and the waves are coming up to 6 to 7 feet high. It may increase to 9 feet also. After some time, 9 to 10 feet it will increase. Okay. The water logging will be here. Therefore, relief centers have been opened. In the relief centers, the food will be provided to them, water, medicine, and corona test will be done to the people. Sanitizer will be given, then face mask will be given, and the people will be taken care of. Line departments are fully prepared to meet the challenges of Nivar cyclone, and we will be working round the clock. From our government side, on the one side to fight against the COVID pandemic, on the other side to prevent the people from getting COVID during this cyclone period. On both fronts we are fighting.
The entire government machinery is at your service and is taking care. Just listen to them and go by the rules and regulations being declared. Move to higher places wherever you need to. There are relief centers. Please move there and abide by instructions and stay indoors.
It is now moving northwestwards and likely to intensify into a severe cyclonic storm and cross between Karaikal and Mahabalipuram near Puducherry by today, late evening or night. At the time of crossing, the wind speed is likely to be 120 to 130, gusting to 145 kmph all along the Puducherry and Tamil Nadu coast. Chennai is likely to experience intermittent heavy to very heavy spells.
Well, we're now at the Marina Beach, the very famous Marina Beach in Chennai that is frequented by thousands of people on a daily basis. But this is what it is. We have the sea on the other side, you have the beach over there. But what you can clearly see is that the visibility is now dropped to about, about 100 meters. And the place, in fact, most of the shops would normally be open. But because of the cyclone effect, the officials over here, the government has declared a public holiday today. I've requested all the people, all the citizens to stay indoors for their own safety. Now, what is happening over here is this. This is a road, in fact. This is a service road. And because it is low-lying, it is completely flooded. In fact, I'm actually walking on the service road itself. And if I actually walk towards the beach, I've seen a few people walking over there. It's almost knee-deep water. You can clearly see some of them over there bringing all their, whatever their belongings, important belongings, removing it from their shops so that they do not lose anything as such. So such is the situation over here in Chennai as of now. It has been raining non-stop since yesterday. So the only option is this. Until the cyclone passes, please stay inside, be safe, follow the government rules for your own safety. For India Today in Chennai, along with camera person Divyan, this is Nolan Pinto.
My colleague Akshay Naz, reporting from Puducherry, is now joining us live, and with her are members of the NDRF rescue teams as well. Akshay, I'm throwing straight across to you to get our viewers the latest when it comes to the advisories in place on the back of Cyclone Nivar, if they can even hear it from the NDRF teams. Over to you.
Well, Chethi, what we're seeing here in Puducherry is that the sea levels are increasing every few minutes. We're seeing that the waves are becoming higher and higher. At the moment, the wave height is become 6 to 7 feet, and it is likely to go up to 10 to 12 feet, is what the Chief Minister also told us. And I have with me the NDRF team, which is being deployed in Puducherry. We're specifically at a location called Kalapat, which is likely to be where the eye of the storm is to cross. I have with me Team Commander Mahavir Singh. Thank you for joining us, sir. Sir, we're seeing that your team is on standby. What are the preparations that you're doing here? And you said this is a recce. What kind of advisory are you giving to the fishermen here?
Actually, we are continuously evacuating people from the coastal areas, and we are having so many equipments to tackle any situation like cutting equipment, chainsaw, and we are also having OBMs and boats also. So we are ready for any situation.
So you were just telling me that the IMD app that you were monitoring is showing that the likely cyclone will start moving inwards to the land at around 2 p.m. So what is the instructions that you have got from your high command?
According to IMD's guideline, around 1400 hours, the storm is going to for landfall to Pondicherry, and we are continuously evacuating people. We are having details regarding evacuation, and we are continuously doing this.
And sir, this is a COVID situation time. So what kind of preparations are there on those lines? Because this will be an emergency as well as the pandemic is here.
Actually, we are having so many PP items with our team to tackle COVID. Regarding COVID, we are having masks, bodysuit, and everything what is required to tackle corona. So we are ready for this.
Chethi, we're seeing that all the teams are on standby here, not just the NDRF. We've also been told that the Union Territory government has also deployed its police unit and other state relief measures also on standby. And we're seeing that the Chief Minister and the Revenue Minister have been going on a site visit from one village to another. You can see that all the boats here have been dragged from near the shore to deeper into the land. This is a measure that is being done by the government as well as the fishermen to ensure that these boats and nets don't get destroyed. But these are all tentative measures which have been taken up, Chethi, and we'll have to really understand what will happen during the eye of the storm when it moves in, and it's expected to be a really very severe storm, around 120 to 140 kilometer per hour length of wind speed is likely to come along with Cyclone Nineveh. So it's going to be a very intense storm, much bigger than Cyclone Gaja or Cyclone Thani, which have been there in this coastline in the earlier times. So we'll have to wait and watch what kind of devastations will be caused, but all precautionary measures are in place. Section 144 is placed in Puducherry, and people have been specifically told to stay indoors and not venture out unnecessarily. Chethi.
Yes, Akshaya, I'm requesting you to stay on with us. In the meanwhile, I'm taking this straight across to my colleague Gopi Krishnan, who's joining us live from Chennai as well. Gopi, before that, I want to just tell our viewers that we've been flashing all the rescue and the helpline numbers. For those of you watching our broadcast, they were just on our screens a while back. We will flash them again as well. Gopi, if you could just walk our viewers through the advisory which is in place for the citizens of Tamil Nadu as you join us from Chennai.
Well, Chethi, the Tamil Nadu State Administration has announced a holiday for the whole state, and this is in the wake of this particular cyclone. And also there is actually an appeal from the government that people should not come out of their house unnecessarily, because this is actually being classified as a very severe cyclone, and that is going to be the impact when the actual landfall happens. And right now I am actually in Mahabalipuram, which would usually be a very busy tourist spot, and I will actually take you through the sea conditions over here. Quite a rough sea. The waves are actually picking up height and momentum is what we can see over here, and also there is a considerable decline in the visibility, and we can actually assume that because of the rain the visibility has also come down considerably. The sea is very rough and the waves are also picking up height and also momentum. And I must just show you what is happening in this beach area where I'm standing, because this is actually going to be one area which will face quite a good impact of this particular cyclone. And you can actually see towards that area, those are the fishing boats of the fishermen from this area. They would usually keep this fishing boat somewhere around very close to the beach area, but in the wake of this particular cyclone, they have dragged these boats further towards the inland to try and reduce the damage. So according to the IMD prediction, this cyclone is going to hit the coastline at a speed of around 1 to 120 or 110 kilometers, or it may even go up to 120. So that is going to be a very severe hit when it makes its landfall between Mahabalipuram and Karaikal. And also these are actually the adjoining areas where the actual intensity of of this particular storm will also be felt.
All right, Gopi and Akshaya, thank you so much for joining us with those updates. They are stating out all the precautionary measures that civilians need to take, and the helpline numbers, I'd like to reiterate, are on your screens throughout, so you can refer to them as and when you want. In the meanwhile, let's now get a sense of what the coronavirus numbers really look like.
Hello everyone, this is Rahul Kamal here. Hope you enjoyed this video. For the latest news and analysis, like and subscribe the India Today YouTube channel, and don't forget to press the bell icon to stay updated.